Hey guys, and welcome to Expert Influencer Academy, where we show you how to position, package, promote, and monetize your content over the top 5 social media platforms. If this is your first time to our channel, please consider subscribing. And guys, welcome to another video in our Social Light series. This was a series that I wanted to put together that really focuses on entrepreneurs, creators, and small business owners, just to give them a platform to tell their story and share insider and entrepreneurship information with my community and our audience. And so far we've had a great couple guests, and this week I want to feature a gentleman by the name of Pierro, who is a publisher has original comic books, and he's also a publishing company, and his company is called Cosmic Times. So I got a chance to sit down with him for a one-on-one interview at Daytona Beach Comic-Con, and he just shared with us some information on what it takes to become a publisher in the industry. I'm really pumped to get into this content, and if you want to be featured, just shoot me an email at expertinfluenceracademy@gmail.com and we will make that happen. But for now, let's jump into the video. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Expert Influencer Academy, and we are here with comic book publisher Pierro. How are you, Martin?
I'm doing great, Charles. How are you?
I'm good. I said your last name correct, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. So man, thank you so much for taking some time to sit down with us and stuff. So you are number one, you publish your own comics. You produce them and then publish them and distribute them into the market.
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
What got you into that? Why did you decide to go into comic book publishing?
Long story short, I was working a job that was a great job, it was a well-paying job, wasn't very creative. And I wanted to do something to get my creative juices out. I love comics, I've always loved comics, so I decided, well, I think I can publish comics. At least I was going to do my own thing, publish my own stories. So I worked really hard, set a deadline for myself in MegaCon 2009, and I hustled and I got my first book out. And I did really well. It sold well at MegaCon. I was proud of the work I did. I did all the right research. Everything was working, but it wasn't scalable. I wasn't making enough money, so I thought I needed to scale it up. I need to make more books. So I started creating more books for myself, but time and writing. So then I started, well, if I bring other people on board, and I'll be able to increase my product line. And that's what I did, and then it ballooned. The next thing I know, I'm a publisher. I'm not so much a writer as I would like to be anymore. The business of it takes more time, but we started small, underground. We hooked up with this group called Paper Lab Press. Merv McCoy and Nate Hill. They did a book called Giant Robot Warrior Maintenance Crew.
Nice.
That got us into the Diamond catalog, and it's just exploded ever since then.
Man, that's awesome. What challenges as a publisher have you faced? Like, if you could, knowing what you know today, if you could go back and give yourself like a key piece of advice to like really focus on and stuff, do you know what that would be? What would that be?
I've learned a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because if you're not learning, you're not growing, you're not living. So I've learned a lot. I would love to go back just with the knowledge of the business of it.
Okay.
I thought I knew so much when I started, because I did a lot of research, but until you're in the trenches, you don't know. So that knowledge, and I wish I had asked more people questions.
Man, and I think that you hit on something that's really important, and that is that you just need to start. I think a lot of time people, when they're thinking about starting their own business or going into some kind of entrepreneurship endeavor, they kind of do too much research to the point where it scares them and they just become overwhelmed and don't know how to start.
I mean, if you look at any business, it's going to scare you to not want to do it.
Right.
You just got to take that step, and that's where, I consider myself an entrepreneur. I know you are as well. That's where entrepreneurs, they make that next step.
Yeah.
You just got to make that next step.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
Of course.
So, Martin, for those people that are out there, like people that want to get a comic book off the ground, people that maybe want to get into the publishing world and things like that, what advice would you have for people just starting out?
The main advice I give everybody in any business is always listen. When somebody tells you something, listen to it. Don't try to put your own thing into it. Like we did a panel yesterday here we're at the Daytona Beach Comic Con right now. We did a panel yesterday, and you're talking to some of the people in the audience who have questions, and they're not absorbing the information. They're answering their own questions to you. If you need, be open to learning. That's my advice to everybody. Just be open to learning. Talk to people who've done it. That's my main advice. Of course, always with any business, work hard. You got to work hard. If you're not willing to put the time in, don't start. Don't bother.
That's great advice. And finally, the last question is, where can we find you? Where do you live on social media? Where can we go to learn more about your company and your brand?
Sure. I always say go to our website, CosmicTimes.net. We couldn't get the .com. Somebody won't give it up. CosmicTimes.net. We have all of our links there, but that'll take you to. We're on Facebook at CosmicTimesComics. We're on Twitter at Cosmic Times. We're on Instagram at CosmicTimesComics, and we're on YouTube at Cosmic Times TV. So wherever Cosmic Times is, that's usually us.
Martin, thank you so much. I really appreciate the time. And have a great show.
Yes, same here,
awesome.
man.
And hope you guys found benefit to this video, and stay tuned for the next one.